Hi there, my name is Caitlin Bandy and this is my channel BandysBooks, and today we are here for a rant or review. But before we get into that, I just want to answer a fan question. So apparently, some people were confused if I am in my pajamas or not. I show up in this outfit once in a while in my videos. These are in fact my pajamas, and the reason that I'm wearing my pajamas in my video is because it's late at night. I've worked all day, I came home, I cooked dinner, we've walked to Luna, and it's the end of my day and now I'm recording my videos. And so I just want to be comfortable. So here I am in my pajamas. I hope that you're as comfortable as I am right now. So today we're going to be talking about the book Only If You're Lucky by Stacy Willingham. This just released 2 days ago on the 16th and it was published by Minotaur Books. This book falls into the thriller genre. This currently has a 3.82 and just under 3,000 ratings on Goodreads so far. Margot meets the larger-than-life, magnetic Lucy Sharp at the end of their freshman year in college. Lucy singles Margot out and invites her to move in with her and her 2 other roommates. Soon, shy, quiet Margot is getting pushed out of the shell that she built after the death of her best friend Eliza in high school. But suddenly, one of the frat boys in the house next door is murdered, and then Lucy Sharp goes missing, and nobody knows why. So I was very excited about this book. I am very particular when it comes to thrillers. I really love a good thriller, but it's very rare that I find thrillers that I really enjoy. That said, Stacy Willingham's previous book, All the Dangerous Things, was my favorite thriller of 2023 and was in my top 23 books of 2023, which you could find up here. So needless to say, I had some high expectations going into this book. So starting with the positives, I thought that our main character, Margot, was really well done. I found her social anxiety in the situations that she was thrust into really relatable. You can see just how uncomfortable she is at the big frat parties and being forced to hang out with people that she's unfamiliar with. I thought that this would definitely ring true to anyone that's a little bit introverted, a little bit shy, or just anyone that deals with a little bit of social anxiety. I also thought that this book did a good job of capturing what college life is like. We have the beer pong, we have the loud, obnoxious frat brothers that are objectifying basically every girl that they see. We have people that, do crazy things to fit into social groups, all sorts of stuff. And I just thought that that was really authentic to a lot of people's college experience. Of course, that's not everybody's experience, but that is a pretty common experience. And I thought that that was described really well. I also really appreciated the slow drip of information in the first half of the book. So the story is alternating between 2 different timelines. And I think that this strategy was used really effectively to not give away the whole story at once. But it also wasn't made to be super confusing or super convoluted. It's just paced really well. So you're just getting little breadcrumbs here and there that keep the tension building. It keeps you kind of with a sense of unease and disquiet. You know something isn't quite right, but you can't quite put your finger on it. That said, about halfway through this book, I felt like it became fairly clear how things were gonna wrap up. Not necessarily every single detail, but the whodunit part of the story to me was pretty clear. And the thing is, so there's 2 deaths and 1 disappearance. And I pretty much had pegged who is responsible for each of those situations. Like I said, like right around the halfway point. Now, again, how that all relates together was a little bit of a mystery still, and I was a little bit surprised by some of the resolution, but I definitely knew who was responsible for the murders and disappearances. One thing that I really appreciated about Willingham's previous book, All the Dangerous Things, is that while it was twisty and suspenseful and mysterious, the actual scenario that occurred was plausible. And I think Willingham used that same trick here. For the most part, some of the things that occurred in this book were plausible. I think like the overall overarching scenario is something that you could see in real life. However, all of the ways that it twisted and all of the red herrings and things were a little bit unbelievable. The main, this is the reason that these events happened, is definitely a little bit believable. One of the things that I really like about Willingham's previous work, All the Dangerous Things, is that while it is suspenseful and a little bit twisty, the main storyline is very much plausible. And that's my favorite kind of thriller. I don't like thrillers that are so out there that there's just no way you could never guess it because it's just not even realistic. And this one is kind of somewhere in the middle. So we have an overall situation that occurs that is somewhat plausible. Things like this happen in real life. However, how we get to the murder scenarios was a little bit out there. This definitely wasn't like the twistiest thriller that I've ever seen, but there were a couple times where Willingham went a little bit farther in the twists than I think that she needed to. And then finally, I found the ending of the story to be just a little bit underwhelming. Again, I kind of had an idea of who did what by around 50 to 60% in this story. And so when you've kind of known how the story was going to finish off for half the book, it takes the suspense out of that ending. And so for me, it just left the end of the book feeling a little bit flat. Overall, I do think that Willingham is a pretty good thriller writer. I would definitely say she's one of the better ones out there at the moment. However, this book definitely does not live up to the expectations of All the Dangerous Things. That one was a standout for me, and this one was just okay. I ended up rating this 3.5 stars. So that's the end of this review. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know what the best thriller you've ever read is. And if you're not already subscribed to this channel, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button down below, as well as the notification bell so that you never miss a video, and that way we can see each other again soon. Thanks so much for joining. Bye.